Hello Freckles of Stardust, it is Niina. You're watching Fairychamber channel, continuing my series on Finnish pagan holidays. And for this particular video I got inspired by my cousin who posted something on Facebook. She posted a local dish from northern Finland that has some blood pudding in it. And then I remembered, soon it's going to be Fairypäivä, the blood day. The blood day, it comes after about 5 days, and it's blood day. It's 10th of November, Fairypäivä. Yeah, people do eat quite creepy foods in northern Finland. I'm a vegetarian, I don't eat that stuff anymore. Anyway, that reminded me of blood day, Fairypäivä. And Fairypäivä, it's not really celebrated by pagans these days in Finland. It is a celebration that is pretty much lost, that hasn't been celebrated for about 100 years, I think. That is because now in Finland and pretty much all over world, people use a Gregorian calendar, but before that we had the Julian calendar, and that was not as precise as the Gregorian calendar. And the Julian calendar had 13 days missing, and these days are in the Gregorian calendar. But those 13 days that were missing in Finland, they usually took place in around Kekri, which is like Finnish version of Samain and All Hallows Eve. I have a video about Kekri as a Finnish pagan celebration. I will put a link to the description box if someone wants to go and check that out. But anyway, Kekri was a massive Finnish pagan festival, same way as Samain and All Hallows Eve and other these harvest festivals around Europe and around the world were. So Fairypäivä and Kekri, they were in a way connected, that they were part of these pretty much Kekri weeks, Kekri holiday all together. And these days that were, the 13 days that were missing, they were called as the transition time, jakoaika in Finnish. And those 13 days, they usually started in the end of October, lasting to the Fairypäivä, the 10th of November. And that transition time was the time for the old year to end at the new year, to welcome the new year, but also to welcome the winter, because the Kekri was the Finnish festival for the pagan New Year, start of pagan New Year. So the transition time was also the time for the spirits to come, and the wheels between the worlds to be very thin, and ancestors to come. These all end up to the blood day, the Fairypäivä, the 10th of November. The whole term blood day, it does not really come from vampires or anything like that. It's simply because it was the day to butcher the animals that weren't going to survive the winter. So that's where the term blood day comes from. And usually Kekri overall and all these time period, the transition time till blood day, people ate very heavy food. They ate lots of fat and greasy food with lots of blood and flesh and sausages, steaks. Like with all pagan festivals, the church tried to turn a blood day to a Christian holiday. So the Catholic version, I believe, comes from France. That was the Saint Martin's Day. And Saint Martin, he was thought to be a Roman soldier who helped a beggar by giving him his cloth, and the beggar turned out to be Jesus Christ. So Saint Martin became Catholic saint, and he turned into Christianity after meeting Jesus himself. So that's where the term Saint Martin's Day originated. So that was the Catholic version. And then Finland and Sweden, they became Catholic countries when the last Viking king of Sweden turned to Catholicism in early Middle Ages, if I remember right. I can't remember his name. Anyway, so Finland was part of Sweden at that time, so Sweden became a Catholic country, Finland became a Catholic country. And then in the 16th century, when the Lutheranism started to spread in Europe, there was Reformation in Sweden and then also in Finland. And Martin Luther, who started Lutheranism, is also connected to St. Martin's Day, and it became a Luther's Day or Martin's Day. Martin Luther's Day in Lutheran Church. And also because Martin Luther, he was born in 10th of November. So Christians, they tried to turn Blood Day into a Christian holiday by turning it to St. Martin's Day. Then in Estonia, interestingly enough, when they have their own Kekri Samen All House Eve celebration, it is called St. Marty's. It's not St. Marty's Day, it is Martipäev in Estonia, and it really doesn't have any other Christian elements except the name, because it is extremely pagan holiday in Estonia, and overall Estonia is extremely pagan country. You need to go to Estonia if you're pagan. And the thing is, in Estonia, in Martipäev, children, they dress up as a little ghost, and they're called as Martis, and they go from house to house, and they're like little ghost mummers. They do little plays and dances and chants and do spells. And as far as I know, still today in countryside, Estonian children do this. I think it's really a lovely custom. So that is Estonian Martipäev. In a way, it's very similar to Finnish Kekri, the ancestor celebration there. In the pagan tradition, Fairychamber, there was lots of bonfires lit for that day, and it was also a last day of the Kekri celebration, so it was time for people to really enjoy the fact that the new year is about to come, to do decisions of the new year as well, and then take care of the animals, take animals from the open fields to inside back to the farm. Also the peasants, they got paid around Fairypäivä. That's always a good thing. And it was seen as time to finish the unfinished businesses. And then later on, with the St. Martin's Day and other Christian elements coming up, they often mixed up together with the pagan celebration. Like the church fathers, they didn't like the blood things related to Fairypäivä, so they tried to convert people not to eat red meat, but to eat fish and birds around Fairypäivä. And still in Middle Europe, for the St. Martin's Day, people usually ate goose, but in Finland, goose, it's quite a rare bird to have. People didn't really have gooses that much. Perhaps the landowners maybe, but not the poorest people. Overall, not that many gooses, so it was more a European thing, or Central European thing. So these pagan traditions, they got mixed together with some of the Christian traditions, but then in the beginning of the 20th century, when we left behind the Julian calendar and switched into Gregorian calendar, in many ways people just stopped celebrating this whole party, and the same way as Kekri as celebration slowly disappeared, same way Fairychamber disappeared. It's quite sad now to think about it. Many of the Finnish neo-pagans like myself, we do celebrate Kekri and tremendously enjoy it. And for me, even though I'm a vegetarian and I don't really care to kill any animals for specific celebrations, for me, Fairychamber, I see it as just one day that is one part of the Kekri celebration. It is one element of the Kekri, and I see it as something that I could personally celebrate by finishing the unfinished businesses that I have. So that is my way to honor the Finnish who did celebrate Kekri and Fairychamber. I really love that word, Fairychamber. Yeah, that is blood in Finnish and päivä is the day. So, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy your Fairychamber. It's approaching. It's going to be the 10th of November. I'm going to check what day it is. Next Thursday, that is Fairychamber. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye! Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you are interested to learn more about animal myths and stories from the North, I have a course called People of the Bear, which is all about the bear worship in ancient Finland and different parts of the world. There are stories about bear as a celestial being and the way the bear was honored as a sacred ancestor. If you're interested, head over to my website fairychamber.com. Link is also in the description. Have a great day and make good choices. Bye! Thank you so much for listening. If you are interested to learn more about mythology and folk tales, check out my online courses. Links are in the description. Bye!